Hey guys, middle of winter in Melbourne. I've got maybe an hour and a half of daylight left, and then maybe 2 hours, if I'm lucky, before it starts to rain. It's been pretty wet here lately. So I want to build a little rocket stove for my backyard. And I got some scrap material here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can smash this out in an hour. And I'll be able to cook something on it. Hopefully it's nice. Well, we might paint it with some just black rust guard, and we'll speed up the drying process by just starting a fire with it. So material I've got here is I got some 125 by 125 by 12 or by 8 RHS here. It's pretty serious stuff. I got some 125 by 125 by 4, less serious, still pretty serious. And we got some 10mm round bar that was just laying around. It's from another project. It might have actually been from another rocket stove I made back in the day, but I sold all those, so time to make myself one. And I got some 125 by 50 by 4 rectangular tube as well. So that's the materials we've got to work with. I got the new bandsaw, so I'm going to make some 45-degree cuts in that, which should be fun to use. And like I said, I've got an hour really. I've got to smash it out as fast as possible. So I'll set the camera up and I'll start cutting, and hopefully you watch it. See you later. Enough there. I'll show you a little trick. If you've got something, these here in Forbes bandsaws, as good as they are for the price, you'll see that the clamps on them, if I tighten this up too much, sort of starts to pull on the side, and then you're not really clamping square anymore. So if you back this off just a little bit like that, I like to grab just a clamp on the back here. That way I can clamp it to this one separately, and then I can tighten with this one, but it's really only getting held by this one on the other side, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what the layout is going to look like. So this big heavy one is going to be pointing up to the sky like that, and then your pot's going to sit on top of this one. This one here, which I still need to shorten a little bit, goes like that. So we'll weld those two together like that, and then this one, this last piece, sort of goes like this. You weld that onto it like that. So the flames sort of come out the top here. Your fuel or your wood goes in this hopper, and the air comes through the end on this side, which you can't see, it's out of frame. I'll show you. Like that. That's pretty much how it'll be. I'm going to chuck a handle on it. I got some M10 or round bar that I haven't used for anything for a while, so I'll use some of that for a handle. Put 3 legs on it. The good thing about putting 3 legs on it is, even if they're not perfect, it'll still be nice and level. Well, it might not be level, but it won't wobble. So we'll put maybe 2 on the front, 1 on the back. Should be pretty easy. And all I gotta do is sort of clean this up. I'll cut this. I'll set up the bandsaw just to cut this nice straight cut, because it doesn't need to be that long. And yeah, we'll continue along. Right, so here's the finished product. So far so good. Didn't take much to make, probably about 40 bucks worth in scrap metal. So I guess it's fairly cheap considering the result you get. Just painted it in a gloss rust guard. The reason why I put 3 legs on it, not 4, is with 3 you can balance it on just about anything and it always feels stable. If I put 4 on, it might rock around a little bit depending on the ground, but this way I can just chuck it wherever I want and then use it. And notice if you can see here, the very wise Jackson recommended I just add a little lip to the top so the flames can actually come through, but turned out alright, very happy with it. Pretty simple, pretty easy to make, and it'll make a great addition to this backyard once I start spending a little bit more time out here. And that's how you make a rocket stove in 2 hours or less with 40 bucks and a welder. A few other tools as well. But hope you like that video. I'm going to cook some marshmallows and maybe a steak, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Shadow